Hi, friends. As always, thank you for coming to my channel. If you are new here, welcome. My name is Angel, and I was once a stander. Today, I want to talk to you about how to deal with the double minded prodigal. You may be wondering, what is a double minded person? Think about this. Have you ever found yourself wondering why does your spouse constantly change in their opinions, decisions, or commitments? What does it really mean for your spouse to be double minded in your marriage? A double minded person is someone who struggles with inconsistency, indecisiveness, or lack of commitment. They change their mind frequently, leaving you feeling confused, frustrated, and unsure about the future of your marriage. I bet you're nodding your head right now. Oh, it's very common. I experienced it as well with my husband. Once I really understand what I was reading in the Bible, I was able to see that my husband was double minded. The Bible states in James 1:8, being a double minded man is unstable in all his ways. If you believe, then you know that God has the power to work through even the most challenging situations. So, how can you effectively deal with a double minded spouse? The first step is to turn to God through prayer. Seek His guidance and intervention, not only for your marriage, but also for your spouse. Pray for their heart to be transformed for clarity in their decision making, and for God to work on them while also working on you. Alongside prayer, it's important to focus on self reflection and personal growth. Allow God to work on you during this challenging time. Examine your own actions, attitudes, and behaviors that may have contributed to the current state of your marriage. Be open to personal change and growth, as this can have a powerful impact on your spouse as well. It's important to understand that if you communicate with them, choose moments of calm and clarity when talking to them or when expressing your feelings and concerns. But remember to be patient and understanding, knowing that your spouse may be wrestling with their own doubts and fears. Now, let's address some frequently asked questions about dealing with a double minded person. The first question: how can I encourage my partner to be more consistent? Well, this is mainly for those still in a relationship. I would say encourage open dialogue and active listening. Help them understand the importance of consistency in a relationship and how it can foster trust and stability. Suggest strategies such as journaling, seeking professional help. If their inconsistency stems from deeper issues, then, definitely suggest professional help. If you do not feel comfortable approaching them with this information, don't force yourself to do so because that can cause more problems, more arguments, and we want to try our very best to avoid as many arguments as possible. And sometimes, the situation may not have anything to do with you. They might be inconsistent or indecisive because of something in their childhood. So it may not have anything to do with you, and they just don't know how to stop it, even in being in a relationship or married. So try not to take matters in your own hands. Try not to give them, suggestions. Just kind of just casually just suggest it. But, I always tell you guys, journal. I definitely did journaling for myself. So I do say that it helps and it's definitely good therapy. Okay, another question. How do I stay strong and keep the faith when my spouse seems uncertain? Well, here you have to keep in mind that your spouse's double mindedness is a battle they are facing. Stay rooted in prayer and trust in God's plan. Surround yourself with supportive friends and family who can uplift you during this challenging time. Continue to focus on personal growth and allow God to work through you. And also, I would say going back to finding friends and family that's supportive, because if you listen to the friends and family that's telling you, "Oh, you should leave," why you keep fighting for your marriage? Oh, it's a lost cause. No, trust and believe God. I tell you, if I would have listened to a lot of friends and family that said, "Oh, why he ain't no good, he ain't this and he ain't that," your spouse, their heart, you know if something is really bothering them or if something is really wrong, or if you know all of a sudden they change and you're like, no, that's not them. I know deep down inside they are a good person. This is not the real them. You know that spiritual warfare. Pray it off. Pray it away. Trust your gut. Trust God. Don't listen to anyone else because they don't know your story, your situation. They only see what's on the outside. They don't know what inside. They don't know your spouse. They don't know you. So don't listen to anything negative that they may have to say. Unless your spouse is abusive and anything like that. That's a whole total different situation. But in terms of them just leave it, they may not know what they want. That's when that double mindedness. So you know your spouse, you know their heart, you know them, you the one that married them, right? So don't listen to the ones that's trying to negative. Sometimes a lot of family and friends, we may think they're doing good, they doing more harm than anything, and a lot of them are jealous. And of course they're not going to tell you that, but they could be jealous of your marriage or your relationship. So try to refrain from that as much as possible. Please note, do not take it personal when your spouse seems to be causing you hurt and pain by their double mindedness. Remember, they're confused, they're unsure what they want. When you continue to work on you and your self care and self love, it won't even affect you as much. By you not entertaining it, it may even cause your spouse to get themselves together because now your focus is no longer on them and they can't hurt you like they used to. For some, the thrill is gone. Well, we already know that's the devil jumping into them. Don't even entertain that. I hope this video was helpful, and please remember that restoring a marriage is a journey that requires faith and God's grace. Trust in His plan. Keep praying and work on yourself while asking God to work on your spouse. Thank you all for watching. Please feel free to like and subscribe if you found this video helpful. As always, keep standing and remember God can and will restore your marriage. Until next time, stay blessed. As always, thank you for listening and talk to you later. Bye bye.